Welcome to Castin Cajun. I'm your host, Tony Fondo. Now for part 2 of the Stan Brock Black and Gold Classic. Watch as Captain Herk and I put a hurt on the trout population. So get ready for an exciting half hour. Castin Cajun. Fish on this side. That's number 20. With this type of fishing, using popping corks, when someone catches a fish, it's best for everyone to throw in the same spot and keep those corks popping, making that noise, which mimics the feeding fish, and that way the school will tend to stay there longer. They're over here, Coach. John.
Right.
Where you were catching them early?
Oh, that's right. I gotta sit out there.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get there.
It's a fighter.
Oh, my back is sore.
Sitting on one of those seats with the back on it if you're not. Oh, you are. Beautiful. 21. There you go. I don't want to have time to cast the line out there. I want to just be taking fish off for you guys. He's another little one. What's up with that? That's another little baby. That's sure that's not the one I just caught? We'll get another one. Don't cry.
We came 9.5 hours. You're throwing my fish back in the water.
I'm sorry, Coach. We'll catch a bigger one.
Promise?
Yes, sir. I promise.
Oh, Johnny, you want one? Yeah, I want one.
No, it's not. Oh, it's a keeper trout. I think it's a keeper trout. Come on, special trout. Yes, absolutely. All right, Coach Mock, we can put this one in the box.
Yeah, how about this one?
Yeah, get him in and we'll see. We'll definitely consider him.
Get out of there.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. He was trying to follow. He's trying to get Coach John's bait now. He had yours already. He wasn't satisfied. He was chasing John's stopper. Yep, he'll make 12. I'm gonna go measure him to make sure, but he makes sure. If I gotta throw him back, I won't let you see it. Yeah, I think he is too. Yes, 12.5, Coach, 12.5. So that's 23.
Oh, fish on.
All right, Coach John.
No, I didn't get off.
That's the way, catch and release.
Big enough?
Yeah, well, he's big enough. That's how you want to catch and release in the boat.
That's it.
What's that, 23? 24? 23? So that's 25. That's...
Pretty water right here. You see the bait. Well, Stan Brock asked me to help out. He knew I knew all the guides pretty well, and we all worked together as a group. So he asked me to help out and see if I could get all the guides to participate. That was 3 years ago, and we've been working together ever since. Swing him in, Dan.
Good if you just sit and throw it out and let it sit.
Yeah, look, his shrimp whiskers are hanging out. That's what they eat in them live shrimp. Yeah, come towards them camps and fish around them camps. They got a bunch of rock jetties around there. I'm a little bit further north. Oh, got a fish on. Hold on, Tom. All that for a sheephead. All that for a sheephead. I don't treat all my buddies like that.
come here, you old nasty. Hey. Hey. Yeah, come towards them camps, man. I'm further north than those camps are, but there ought to be some fish around them camps. We're gonna move in a little bit. Okay. I think we were sitting right on top of them. The motor's running. Trolling motor's in anchor mode right now. Yeah, starting to be able to stink up some grease now.
The past 3 days I've been taking guys out that strictly want to redfish, so I hadn't been chasing any trout, and the winds here have been super crazy. I mean, the trout bite has been real slow. So the weather straightened out. I finally got a day where I'm taking people out for trout, and I had been hearing where they were catching the trout. So we took off there this morning. We were 3 boats headed in that direction, and we get there and the trout just weren't biting. I mean, it was not fast enough action for me to stick around. So we went into another bay. We fished some rigs, and next thing I know, I lost Tony. And from then on, it was just like chaos because Tony kept ringing me up. Where you at?
Pass that up. And if you look north about a mile or 2, you'll see a bunch of boats by this drilling rig out here. You see that drilling rig?
Where you at? You catching anything? I said, yeah, we're catching some really nice trout. So he asked me where I was at, and I told him, and he had no clue where to go, so I had to kind of give him some landmarks to find. He had a drilling rig in the location where I was at, so he saw that from a distance and headed our way.
Lots of times I'll release fish that are right at 12 when we catch them good. I like them 14 to 17, 16, 17 inches is my favorite for frying trout. But since these guys drove 20 hours to get here, we're gonna do our best to send them home with a limit of 3 limits of trout. Mine and both of theirs. Fish on. Nice. I'm gonna put that box up here for you so you can sit on it.
You get one?
Yeah. Bring him this way, coach. Bring him this way. Get him up. Get his. Oh, you can. Yeah, you got him. There he is.
Really big fish.
Yes, he is. And who caught him? Who caught him? Huh? Who caught him?
Coach Mott.
Right. Coach Mott. I got him. Little eater. That's when I like it, when they come off in the boat. Say ah.
Yeah, I got a good one. Get on in here, boy. That might be the same one that got my last bait.
There you go. Oh, bring that big sucker over. Good job, coach. It's a male too. It's a nice sized male. You hear him croaking? Hear him croaking?
Yeah.
Male. They do that for 2 reasons. This one's doing it because he's distressed. And other times males all congregate when the trout are spawning, and they all make that sound, and it attracts all the females.
Get him, D. D money, boy. Nice one. That's a keeper there. Got it, got it. Go ahead. I'll get that.
Yep.
Ooh, look at this, boy. Fishing with 2 hands, boy.
You still got it.
Yeah, I know. I got him, boy. Look at here. This is how you fish. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah! I caught 2 on that hook. You didn't see that, huh? The magic of TV. All I gotta do is grab a rod, he catch something. Another sheep mice.
Oh! Okay, good.
That was in the neck.
That was very close.
In the neck muscle. Got a Herkemeister. Yeah, you hook the captain, game over. Fish on.
Got it down it.
Big D. He said earlier big possums walk late at night. I didn't know what he meant, but it's starting to make sense.
I don't know what that's about.
Got him, Calvin. Hey Scott, how much I gotta pay you to say, Tony, we're not gonna use your footage, we're just gonna use Herc's? We found one spot and they weren't biting. So we moved on to another area and Tony didn't follow me. So we decided to run to the east. This is where the babies hang out, 12 miles. We started getting onto some fish. And Tony finally called and told him where I was at. And now he's my next door neighbor. He's catching some fish though. He's having a good time. That's what it's all about. Catching some fish. Making sure these guys have a good time.
Fish on right there. Pulling a little drag. Might be a red. This isn't a trout for sure.
You gotta go.
Woo-hoo, yes indeed. I'm having fun. Where's he going? I don't know where he's going. But he's going somewhere.
You gotta go.
I better come to the front of the boat. Red.
Oh, it's a big red.
Pretty red, yeah.
Good for you.
Not as big as Coach John's from yesterday, but he's still
That's
nice.
big.
Oh, that's an eater. That's an eater. That's an eater there. One you can eat, a redfish you can eat. Not too big, not too small.
That's a good fish, isn't it? Let me get out of the way.
4 pounds.
Huh?
About a 4-pounder.
I'm bigger than that. Need the net? You want the net?
We will, yeah. But it's back there.
I don't want to dip him, I'm liable to lose him.
You just stick the net in the water and
I
I'll bring
know.
his head right into it. Put it down a little deeper than that. Like
Right there?
yeah, well, it's bigger than 4 pounds.
Yeah.
Put it down, put it down.
No.
Yeah, there you go. Put it, scoop his head in. There you go. There you go, Coach John got him.
He's a lot bigger than 4 pounds.
Oh yeah, it's about a suit. Still within the eating size. He's probably, say about 24 inches. Normally I let these go, but the coaches drove 20 hours, so they're gonna have this for Cuvion to take home.
You wanna get the net, Danny?
What do you think it is?
I think it's a red. Yeah, let him decide. Looks like he's gonna take this side. Ooh-wee. Barely got him.
It's about like the one I just caught.
Yeah.
Just had a school of them move through.
Yeah, we ended up with 68 really nice trout. We had 4 reds and 1 little puppy drum, 16.5 inches. We caught some sheephead. We caught several sheephead. We released those. I think we had 1 or 2 catfish we threw back, stuff like that.
Don't go away. When we come back, we're headed to the Hurricane Hole, where Chef Chad Ferris will prepare one of his signature dishes.
Okay, what I'm cooking for you now is tuna tacos. It's one of our special appetizers here. It's on the menu all the time. We start off with fresh tuna. We only use fresh tuna. As local and as fresh as we get it. Hopefully they're swimming in the Gulf the day before. This is a spin on a number of dishes I've had and kind of put together myself. It could be wontons, it could be fish tacos. It's a little bit of everything all twisted in one, but it's a nice little appetizer. It's usually not what you expect. It's a small taco. It's a big bang for a little taco. First thing I do is marinate it with our tuna marinade. And we let it sit for just a little while. It don't have to penetrate the meat real much. It's our seasoning more than a marinade. Now we're gonna put it on the grill and just to infuse a little smoke into it. We're not trying to cook the fish, we're just trying to get that next element of flavor is all we're gonna do. Now we're gonna flip it on both sides and just for about 30 seconds. Just so that smoke's infused in there, and we're gonna take it off. We're taking it off now, and we're gonna dice it. I'm gonna dice this tuna real nice, and we're gonna put it in a mixing bowl. Once it's in the mixing bowl, we're gonna add cilantro, red onions, red bells, just to complement the tuna. We're gonna season it with some soy glaze and some more of our tuna marinade. Our next step, we're making our slaw. It's an Asian slaw, so we're gonna put our Asian twist on it. We're gonna add cilantro, and we're gonna add wasabi cream to it. Once we have all our components together, we're gonna take our wonton wrappers, and we're gonna fry it. The way we fry wontons is we use this neat little taco basket, and they go right in the fryer for 30 seconds. Once they're done and formed, I'm gonna take them all. I'm gonna take them to the table, and we're gonna add our slaw and top it with our tuna. And then we're gonna drizzle some wasabi cream on top and soy sauce. Hopefully when a customer gets this dish, they're gonna be surprised. It has a lot of components for a very small dish. You're gonna bite into it and you're gonna get a texture of the shell. You're gonna get a crunch of the cabbage, and then you get the pop of the tuna. The tuna's gonna be a little spicy and sweet, and your cabbage is gonna have that wasabi kind of heat to it. It should be a nice starter for your meal. Let's get Tony in there and try these tacos.
This looks great, Chef.
Good.
Not only looks great, tastes great too. Awesome fish tacos, different than any fish tacos I've ever had. Possibly my favorite.
Good.
Hurricane Hole, Grand Isle, Louisiana. Come and get you some. As always, we want to give a special thanks to our military, both our active troops and our veterans. We had a great time raising money for the Navy SEALs and the Green Beret Foundation this week. So until next time, keep on casting. The other day I was driving around Baton Rouge and I picked up a hitchhiker. He just happened to be from Texas. And right away he starts bragging about how much bigger and better everything in Texas is. We passed by Tiger Stadium. He said, how long did it take you Cajuns to build that stadium there? I said, about 5 years, if I remember right. He says, we got one in Austin twice that size. We built that thing in 1 year. Okay, driving along, looks at the state capitol. He says, how long will it take you Cajuns to build that state capitol? I said, oh, we built that in just a year. He said, we got one twice that size in Austin, only took us 6 months. He's really starting to get under my skin. Next thing he points to the Mississippi River Bridge. How long did it take you Cajuns to build that bridge? And I hit the brakes, rubbed my eyes. I said, wasn't here yesterday.